All right. Writing, reading, and chatting. I have not done this type of stream in quite some time. I mean, honestly, it's just more fun to play games and stream than it is to talk to myself, write stuff, read stuff, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, I'm going to double check YouTube, Twitch, and Restream while I'm doing my stream starting soon. Alright, so that works. Everything is the same as it was. And let's go ahead and check the broadcast, see if it says excellent. It says excellent, y'all. Alright, good. Now let's check Restream. Let's see, Restream says it's fair. Well, Twitch is gonna say unstable, I'm sure. Yep, unstable. So, not surprised. Not surprised. Alright, well, maybe I'll leave these going. Just to keep a lookout or look for them and whatnot. Stream starting soon. I highly doubt I will finish the poem that I've been writing. But I suppose I could try. Because I had to delete a little bit, so. Stream starting soon. Stream starting soon. Well, I do. Stream starting soon. I don't know whether to read an old poem first or just start writing or continue writing the poem that I started. Trying to quit smoking cigarettes again. I do this every weekend, so if I'm acting a little awkward, it's probably because my brain wants nicotine and it kind of makes you awkward sometimes. Yeah, for video games, I start the stream 5 minutes early. But there's things that I do in those 5 minutes that makes it pass by a little bit. Suppose I could check Restream, see what it says now. Let's see. Restream still says it's fair. Maybe Restream doesn't like the kilobytes per second that high. So the bitrate might. Yeah, Twitch says it's unstable. But I know it's just because they're like, you can't do that. You can't have a bitrate that size. Alright, well, I'm gonna close it. And I will just start just like 1 minute early, might as well. I guess I'll go ahead and read the poem that I've been writing right off the bat and see if something happens creatively. Alrighty. So let's head on over there. So I don't have a title. And I was saying this to myself a lot, like, because my therapist is telling me to focus on the present, like, Where are you now? Where are you now? Like, how do you feel now? So, the first sentence of this poem: focus on the present, forgive your past. Oops, I forgot I can't do that unless I do that first. Tired of jumping in the hole. Forgive me, willingly jumping in the hole. That's important to read it a certain way. Why is the T that way and none of the other letters are different? It says on the tired, it's got like an outline. That's kind of weird. Tired of jumping in the hole. Forgive me, willingly jumping in. It's dangerous as fuck, yet you still jump. Very much aware of the situation. Continuing with the wrong decisions. I am out of ideas. I should be in control of these hands. I want to not want to. Ah, so that's where I left off. I want to not want to. I want to not want to. Not want. Nah. Yeah, I don't know where to go from there. I don't know. So I take it whoever's watching on Twitch doesn't chat. Otherwise, they probably would have chatted by now, I assume. Maybe not. I could read. I have yet to put the most recent poem that I've written on YouTube because I wanted to get a good live reading, and I don't think I've done that yet. So I suppose I could do that, do reading of that poem. And this one is titled Nothing to Something. I am important and worthy of love. I want to be happy and change how I think. I forgot I have to read this in a certain amount of time, otherwise you can't put it on a YouTube short, so I have to read it in under 60 seconds, and this poem is, it's not really long, but it's kind of long, so let's try to do it fast. I am important and worthy of love. I want to be happy and change how I think. Processing my life, putting the pieces together. What happens if I think that way forever? Will you end it? You know what you are talking about. If you read that sentence a certain way, it doesn't sound like doubt. Alas, I do have one concern. When do I fully stop to learn? Love thyself, but what does that really mean? That would definitely be one of many things. Like having a lot of sweet, sweet cash. Sunbathing, brandishing my ass. Things that make me happy, just to list a few. Thoughts are processing, you have shit to do. What is it that really makes you happy? Love, of course, but let's not get too sappy. That is not too bad. This poem isn't supposed to be sad. I used to think I was nothing, all the while I am something. So I'm pretty sure that was probably more than 60 seconds. I don't know for sure, but it seemed like it was longer. Some of these longer poems, it's hard to do. Yeah, it's hard to do. So yeah, I didn't want to do this stream either. I don't know what it is about my Saturday streams that I don't want to do it. It's probably because it's more effort. Like video games, all you do is play video games and talk to yourself. Like that's quite easy. But like this, I'm like reading, writing, talking to myself. I do play YouTube videos sometimes, so I suppose I could do that. Let's check Restream and see if it says it's horrible still. Oh, it says it's excellent now. Why does it say it's excellent now? Excellent now. Oops. Alright, so Twitch, I want to check and see if Twitch is still saying, yep, unstable, yo. But that's okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go write do a new poem. It's an old poem I wrote. It's shorter. I use pretty good pictures to like, so this one's titled Hidden Sorrow. Seldom sadness is the shortcut to my frequent madness. May I borrow your hidden sorrow? I do not want too much, and please give me just enough. With what I borrow, I give a promised return tomorrow. Physically, I will not give this return. Emotionally, what I steal from you can't be cured. You made it to the end of this poem, y'all. I used to say that in my YouTube videos. Then one of my subscribers was like, it kind of makes you seem kind of pathetic. He didn't use those words, but it was basically, no, he was saying like have more confidence in your poetry. Like you should probably get rid of the thank you. You made it to the end of this poem. I don't know. I just thought it was like a nice gesture, thanking somebody for watching to the entirety of the poem. So that's why I kept using it. All right, I'll read another one. I'll read 100 words. And yeah, this one is titled 100 Words. If it is that you are slow, read the rhyme Mother Told You So. Can't imagine what this really means. Feminist will make you wear things. Pants, jock strap, who is waiting for the bitch slap? If it is that I am slow, read me the rhyme Mother told me wrote. My mother wrote. I just fucked that up. Laugh with everyone, done with their dirt, and where'd I come from? Keep it. You are entitled. Eat my buttered bread. If it is that they are slow, read them the rhyme from this poem. If it is that you are insane, you would have counted the words on this page. So I've double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked multiple times, and that poem does have 100 words, not counting the title. Like the title's not included. So, and I didn't count words that you put together. So, well, I counted them as one word, not two words. So, all right. I guess I could go and try to do another take of this poem that I want to upload to my YouTube videos. I just have yet to do that because I want a good take. I do. I want a good take. So let's see if I can get a good take. I have to read it fast because if I want it under 60 seconds, I'm going to have to read it fairly fast. So I'm important and worthy of love. I want to be happy and change how I think. Processing my life, putting the pieces together. What happens if I think that way forever? Will you end it? You know what you are talking about. If you read that sentence a certain way, it doesn't sound like doubt. Alas, I do have one concern. When do I fully stop to learn? Love thyself, but what does that really mean? That would definitely be one of many things. Like having a lot of sweet, sweet cash, sunbathing, brandishing my ass. Things that make me happy, just to list a few. Thoughts are processing, you have shit to do. What is it that really makes you happy? Love, of course, but let's not get too sappy. That is not too bad. This poem isn't supposed to be sad. I used to think I was nothing. All the while, I am something. Awesome. I think that is possible that I read that in under 60 seconds and I didn't fuck up any of the words. So, what am I streaming at? Like 15 minutes into my stream. I will look for that because I think I'm pretty happy with that take. I didn't fuck up any of the words. I read it fast enough. And I'll probably be able to make it a YouTube short as well as a upload. So, yeah, 2 in 1. All right, so I will go ahead and maybe switch back to the poem I've been writing and I want to finish. So let's go ahead and boot that up, boot it up. All right, so focus on the present and forgive your past. I need to focus on the present, where I am in this moment. Right now, I am happy. I am not sad. I'm not depressed. I shoveled the snow. That wasn't fun, but it wasn't not fun. I didn't get too cold. I wore gloves. I found out a piece of my tooth in the very back has cracked off. So that means I probably need to go to the dentist and get my tooth pulled. So I'm just like in a place of like, okay, okay. So yeah, I think yesterday I noticed that I bit into something. I was like, why did I bite funny? Yeah, and a part of my tooth just broke off. So I'm assuming that tooth is probably decaying and it needs to be pulled. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you need a crown or some shit." And I'm like, "Well, do you want to pay for it? Because I don't have any fucking money and I'm gonna have to put this on my fucking credit card. You probably make more money than me. You want to pay for it? Focus on the present and forgive your past. Tired of jumping in the hole. Forgive me, willingly jumping in the hole." I need to read that better. I need to remember that right after this sentence, I have a 3 sentence or a 1 sentence word in 3 different clips. So let's see if I can read that better. Focus on the present and forgive your past. Tired of jumping in the hole. Forgive me, willingly jumping in the hole. It's dangerous as fuck, yet you still jump. Very much aware of the situation, continuing with the wrong decisions. I am out of ideas. I should be in control of these hands. I want to not want to. Okay, so where do I go from there? I want to not want to. Oh, I wonder if I could just write I want to not want to. And then I could say authentic. I want to be. No, that's stupid. Uh, yeah, I don't know where to go with this poem. Maybe I'll reread it and see if that helps. Focus on the present and forgive your past. Tired of jumping in the hole. Forgive me, willingly jumping in the hole. It's dangerous as fuck, yet you still jump. Very much aware of the situation, continuing with the wrong decisions. I am out of ideas. I should be in control of these hands. I want to not want to. I want to not want to. I want to not need. I want to not need. Or I need. I need for this to be done. Yeah, that's going somewhere. Maybe I want this to be done. So let's go with that. So duplicate slide. I No, I want or I need this to be done. I need this to be done. What would rhyme better, done or with? I need this to be done and over with. With. All right, so I'm like 20 minutes into my stream. I need this to be done. There's probably a lot of words that rhyme with done, fun, some, bum, run on the tum-tum, no. But I could say with. What sounds good with? I'll just stick with I need this to be done. Then I'll go with that. Go to a different poem, read it. Yeah. Yeah. I'll read a shitty poem for you. I cannot remember. I say that a lot. I don't like to think my own thoughts. They never stop. Please tell me what to think and say. Tired, would rather be a robot today. Artificial intelligence, make it go away. Again, I don't want to think anymore. I see an exit sign, would rather walk out the door. So I don't have to think about the shitty poem anymore. So that was a poem I wrote not too long ago, live. That's what I'm doing now. The poems that I write live. Oh yeah. Which is not many. I've written 2 live. And I've been doing this live stream poetry for a little bit. Not like as definitely not as long as I've been gaming and whatever, but yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go to YouTube and let's see. I'm gonna play so that I'm gonna play this one. I was really happy with how this poem came out, especially how I edited it to sound like it was read very fast and impatiently. And I sound like a smidge crazy, so it kind of adds a little flavor to the poem itself. Since the poem is a little like, not crazy thoughts, but like, frantic thoughts maybe. All right, so I hit this. I go to full screen.
Desired. Failing, but I am optimistic. The last sentence wasn't important enough to finish. I want to light myself on fire right now. I want to be desired. People talk about me behind my back. I talk about people behind their back. They normally turn around. I can't think because I still hear people talking behind me. I turn around. Please stop talking, you talk too much, and it is, I'm almost done. Stop talking over everyone. I don't know what to write about. I think my mind is broken. I no longer have anything important.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I did like that poem. I liked how I edited it because, like, I read it and there was pauses, but when I was in the editing software, I like took those pauses away, which it seems though a lot of people do to speed up their videos and keep the audience's attention. Because if somebody's constantly talking, you're absorbing every word, as opposed to like pauses where there's moments of silence and they're just like losing interest and like, I'm bored. You're boring me. Oh man, see, that's why I only wanted to do an hour stream for these because, like, when I'm playing video games and streaming, I rarely look at how long I've been streaming because I'm having fun. I'm not saying I'm not having fun right now. It's just like it's different. It's like I'm talking to myself, trying to keep the conversation going, and I don't know, when I'm talking to myself, I typically don't talk to myself this long. I'm just going to read another poem. I titled this poem Cliche. I remember I think I have to read this a certain way too, otherwise it doesn't sound that good. It doesn't sound like it's written well. It sounds stupid if you don't read it a certain way. So I will let you know when I'm done if I decide to finish. This was started for more reasons than fun. I wanted to be connected. Excuse me. Or at least feel love was and always will be cliche sayings. It will, and I will live happily ever after. Yeah, short poem. I think, I don't know. It's an okay poem. I was sad, I'm pretty sure, probably. I think I was talking about my YouTube channel. I was just like, I'll let you know when I'm done if I decide to finish. And then I started this channel more for more reasons than fun. Like, I wanted to be connected with people. I wanted to talk to people, but like, there was only one guy that actually regularly commented. Not regularly, like every once in a while he would comment and like talk to me and whatever. My mom used to comment on my poems and all that, and like none of my family really supported my poetry except for my mom. Like nobody did. And, like everybody was like, "Really? You're putting poetry on YouTube?" I don't fucking care. That's fantastic, but I don't fucking care. So, I mean, I don't know, I think it has a lot to do with how people don't really take me seriously. They're just like, he is not to be taken seriously. He's just this random idiot. And that's okay. I don't need everybody's approval. I only need my creator's approval. I only, oh, what's that poem? I only commend, got the poem, but it's a good one. All right, I guess I will go back to the poem I was writing and see if I can come up with anything. So yeah, focus on the present and forgive your past. Tired of jumping in the hole. Forgive me willingly jumping in the hole. It's dangerous as fuck, yet you still jump. Very much aware of the situation. Continuing with the wrong decisions. I am out of ideas. I should be in control of these hands. I want to not want to. I need this to be done. I wonder if I could just see in this poem here. But it doesn't really describe. But do I want to describe what I'm dealing with? Because, like, what I'm dealing with, I don't need to share it with everyone. It's nobody's business between mine and my creator. The creator's judgment is the only judgment that's like real. People can judge you all they want, but it's like fruitless. It's pointless. It matters not. I don't need the approval of anyone, or I don't need that. I mean, want is a different thing. Do I want that? I'd say yeah. I haven't let that go yet. But yeah, I am understanding more and more that I do not need that from anybody. Yeah, I can't think of how to. I need this to be done. I could be stupid and funny and just be like, not the poem. Not the poem, but whatever I was writing about. Yeah, whatever it is I'm writing about. Let's see what that does. Whatever it is I'm writing about. Duplicate slide. Whatever it is I am writing about. Wait, that's weird. Why did it do that? Okay, so if I highlight the words and I click a button, I'm sure I can take care of that. What button do I press? There it is. Right here. Oh yeah. Whatever it is I'm writing about. And then about is a good word to rhyme with. I'll start from the top, see what's up. Alright, so focus on the present and forgive your past. Tired of jumping in the hole? Forgive me willingly jumping in the hole. It's dangerous as fuck, yet you still jump. Very much aware of the situation, continuing with the wrong decisions. I am out of ideas. I should be in control of these hands. I want to not want to. I need this to be done. Whatever it is I am writing about. And then I don't know how to end it. How do I end that? Whatever it is I am writing about. Well, at least I got 2 sentences so far this stream. 2 sentences. I wrote this one. Because that was it, right? I want to not want to. Yeah, that's where I left off on my previous stream like 3 weeks ago. I need this to be done. Whatever it is I'm writing about. And that's all I got. Alright, fun. So let's go ahead and... Let's see. They're in alphabetical order. I could read this one. It's nice. It's kind of sad, but it's pretty. I remember when I put this on TikTok, and I was on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok anymore. If there is even TikTok, I heard TikTok is like gone. I don't even know. I haven't checked. But somebody made it or had a really nice comment. It was simple, but I think all she said was like, "This is very beautiful," and it felt really good because it's always nice to be complimented on creativity, right? It's nice when people compliment your creativity. I titled this poem Black Blanket. I wanted to say something quick and beautiful. I don't know. I don't know where my happiness is. I think I lost it. Or was it taken from me and hidden underneath my black blanket? If my happiness is in a better place, I suppose I could end this stupid chase. A path to beautiful understanding replaced with what I will call individuality erased. Yeah, it's like a short poem, but like the words that I chose to describe in the sentence, I think they're really unique and it sounds really good when it's put together. Yeah, it's a pretty poem. I tell you what, it's a pretty poem. Do I have a poem titled Pretty Poem? Pretty Poem. Maybe I should write a poem named Pretty Poem. I just have. That's pretty. Yeah, just that video that I did. I'm not gonna watch it though. Okay, so I'm gonna read. Let's go and scroll down a bit. Yeah, this poem's fun. It's kind of just fun writing. I didn't really mean anything by this poem, at least I don't remember. So. Right, I think I titled it My Favorite Fool. Void me in transaction. Contact me with touching distraction. Counted single file line. Missing person 1. Count of 99. All 100 of my fools. A chosen favorite breaking rules. Not so sly when in this chair. You look so good when in despair. That's kind of messed up. So yeah, I don't think I was serious, but like torturing people, that's not cool. But I liked how I put that sentence together. Missing person 1, count of 99, all 100 of my fools. a chosen favorite breaking rules. Like, I have fun putting words together. I like poems that sound fun and interesting. Like, I know there's a lot of poetry that's like really beautiful and like complex and whatnot, but like, I don't know, my style of writing is more about just like how the words kind of sound when they're put together, and certain words that you use to describe things can make all the difference. And do I know what I'm even talking about? 50% sure I don't know what I'm talking about. Because the goal of this is to just continuously fucking talk. Because that's what this is. It's a talk show, podcast, whatever the fuck this is that I'm doing on Saturdays that I might change to a different time because I honestly don't think I like the 11 a.m. spot. I wonder if I would be suited better to do 8 o'clock all of my streams, and I will stream poetry. No, because I drink Saturday nights and it'd be kind of weird, but it'd probably make it funner because I'll be honest, like I like alcohol and alcohol is fun to drink. So, but I might slip up my poetry and reading, but I don't know. That's not necessarily true because when I started my YouTube channel, I was a drunk. I came home from work every day and I would drink like a whole bunch of alcohol. So I was like doing those takes when I was intoxicated or in the process of being, getting intoxicated, but it doesn't take long to get intoxicated. Like honestly, like whenever I drink, like the first couple sips, like you start feeling it like almost immediately. So, well, at least I do. I don't know. It's probably because I control my alcohol level as opposed to just drowning my body in alcohol. All right, so I suppose I could go straight to another poem. I just had a weird feeling of withdrawal from cigarettes. It felt like my brain was leaving my body. So, yeah. I'm gonna read you a poem titled Please subscribe to my channel. Addicted to approval, please like me. I know what else to say. There is a wall here. Help me make it fade away. I want you to like my poetry, politely sharing comments with me, and know that I'm smiling, not easily offended if you're trolling. I have armor to protect me from keyboard warrior scribes. Am I a red button worthy to subscribe? You say, wait, you're too taboo. I say, take a walk in my shoes. Get a glimpse of my perceptive view. Before you tell me I can't read poetry to you. Yeah. Yeah. All right, 40 minutes in my stream, and yeah, I think I need a new time slot because I honestly don't think I like doing this poetry reading at 11 a.m. Maybe I could just try it on Saturday nights, 8 o'clock, stream for an hour. And the nights that my cousin Joe wants to play games, or if my friend TJ wants to play games, I could just skip that episode and play games with my friends. Just people have to understand that I have a life, and but would Saturday be a good spot for reading poetry? I mean, there's only one way to find out, and it's to test. So, all right. So, for no reason at all besides my curiosity, I want to check Twitch again, which I'm assuming is going to say it's unstable. Yep. says it's unstable. I'm going to check Restream. It says it is excellent condition. I don't think anybody's popped in on YouTube. And let's go ahead. Read another poem. So what should I read? Skinless Smile? Should I read Skinless Smile? Sure. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. It's my channel. My channel. Do what I want. I'll do what I want. Yo, it's Machine with Mechanical Poetry. I'm gonna read you a poem. It is titled Skinless Smile. They feed on pain and love our misery. Their hate is real, not news or conspiracy. Categorize so as to not succeed. Judgment when watching eyes bleed. What the fuck does that say? I completely forgot this word. And I remember having to use Google on how to pronounce it. I totally forgot about this word and I don't know what that says. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. So char act ize. Okay, so let's do that. Let's exit out of here. Look that up. Char act was it IEZ? Yeah, IZE. And then I'll do define. Okay. Is that characterized? And I'm like ridiculously. Let me double check. Okay, so char act IZE. Am I so crazy stupid that says characterize and I
characterize?
Oh my gosh, yo. I feel like the most intelligent person ever. Like, wow. All right, so I can't believe that. It's hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this poem because that's just like absolutely embarrassing that I didn't know what that said. All right. So yo, it's titled Skinless Smile. They feed on pain and love our misery. Their hate is real, not news or conspiracy. Categorize. So as to not succeed. Judgment when watching eyes bleed. Characterize. Feel the skin off our face. Discriminate. Whitewash confined space. What? Discernment. Whitewash confined space. I do not remember this poem all too well, expecting us to believe lies they speak. We are the ones considered weak. I have one question before throwing on the pile. Can you not see this skinless smile? Oh yeah, I remember that's where I was going with that. Yeah, I really fucked up that poem, like, a lot. I suppose I could try to reread it and do a better job. Alright, so it is titled Skinless Smile. They feed on pain and love our misery. Their hate is real, not news or conspiracy. Categorize so as to not succeed. Judgment when watching eyes bleed. Characterize. Feel the skin off our face. Discriminate. Whitewash confined space. Expecting us to believe lies they speak, and we are the ones considered weak. I have one question before throwing on the pile. Can you not see this skinless smile. Like that idea is like somebody is being like murdered or killed for their beliefs, like, and this person's saying like if they were being thrown in the pile of burning people alive or whatever, and this person is, well, can you see this skinless smile, like smiling for dying for their faith. So yeah, I think that's where I was going with this and whatnot. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go back to the poem I was writing, see if I can get a third sentence on that poem that I'm currently in the process of writing. So focus on the present and forgive your past. Tired of jumping in the hole. Forgive me, willingly jumping in the hole. It's dangerous as fuck, yet you still jump. Very much aware of the situation. Continuing with the wrong decisions. I'm out of ideas. I should be in control of these hands. I want to not want to. I need this to be done. Whatever it is I'm writing about, and then that's where I can't figure out how to end it. Whatever it is I am writing about, I don't know. I don't know how to end this poem. Is there a way I can add to the poem to make it different? So what I added this stream was simply, I need this to be done. Whatever it is I am writing about. Fun would be too easy of a rhyme, and I don't really know where to put that in the context of what I'm writing about, because I'm basically just writing about bad decisions that I continuously make in my life over and over and over, fucking repetitively, like a cycle, like a never-ending cycle, like in that movie Groundhog's Day, where things just are just the same every day, and then you start to go crazy because nothing changes. All right. Instead of that, I'm gonna go ahead and read another poem. Let's see, uploaded poetry. Let's see. I could do the happy birthday poem I did for my sister, Jennifer. It's almost her birthday. Nah. What should I read? I typically read this one every stream. I don't know why. It's a good poem. It's sad, but it's like, it's a good poem. Yo, this poem, it's like sad. So it's titled Loser, y'all. I'm a loser, that's what they say. Fading through life like night and day. I consume your food and waste oxygen, melodically defecating noise and toxin. Paid them money to take my mouth, sewing it shut by north of south. Hate who it is they want me to be, my smile defined under fallacy. Enjoy what it is that makes me your fun, just pull the trigger, had enough, I'm done. Yeah, that's straight up sad, yo. That's straight up sad. Did anybody cry? Did anybody cry? Oh, that. What? That was sad. All right, so let's go ahead and read a positive poem now. Positive poem. Alright, so it's a positive poem. Read. This isn't positive. I'm just gonna read it. I don't think it's positive. It's a good poem, though. So let's go ahead and do that. I titled it Manufacturing Lies. If I am red, color me blue. Steal my smile to manufacture the truth. Searching silhouettes purposely placed. Intelligence none for what they will face. They are the hunter, I am their spy. My insidious tricks, their delicious demise. In observation for me to stare. I look into eyes to see if I care. Fact now fictitious interpersonal ties, cleaning their slate from manufactured lies. I did what I could to kill their cold. Is it too late when souls are sold? Yeah, that's one of my good poems. I actually really like that one. It is fantastic, darling. Well, I have been streaming for 51 minutes. Nobody has said anything to me. Like, no one has said a gosh darn thing, and I've been talking to myself this whole time. That's what you do. You're supposed to continuously talk. No matter what you're talking about, just keep talking. Just blah, 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 blah. Well, maybe not say blah. But, yeah. I'm out of coffee, but I'm going to see if there's any left in it anyways. Pleasant surprise. There was coffee left. It wasn't very warm. Yeah, this one's one of my favorites. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. That's what I do. I read and I talk out loud. I talk to myself out loud. So I'm gonna read it like I used to on my YouTube channel. I'd always start off, yo, it is Machine with mechanical poetry, because I always, I wanted to sound cool. Plus, I didn't think it was necessary to use my name. Hey, it's Jason with mechanical poetry. When I probably should have. I probably should have just been personal right off the bat. But like, yo, it's Jason with mechanical poetry. Howdy, it's Jason. I'm gonna read you a poem. It's titled Mr. Marbles. Oops, shit. I fucked up my poem. Hello, my name is Mr. Marbles. Can't take a hint, have no clue. Lost in this space, insanity ensued. Tiptoe on glass, have no shoes. Cut my feet, and I bleed the color blue. No, not at all like you. I live here, the padded white room. Serving is all you can do. No visitors allowed, it's just too soon. The goal is to think, act, and smile like the fool. Brainwashed to accept their order and rule. Apologies to whomever I offend. I only answer to whom I commend. Yeah. Yeah, that was back when I didn't use many screens for the poem. Like, I'd put multiple sentences on one screen. I don't do that, like, barely ever at all anymore. Like, I don't do that. Because that's an old one. Obscure rhymes. Optimistic, huh? I think I remember that poem being good, but I don't want to read it. Do I want to read it? I still got 10 minutes on my stream. I'm gonna read this one. It's funny. I like it, yo. I like it. Alright. So, howdy. It's Jason with Mechanical Poetry. I'm gonna read you a poem. It's titled Obscure Rhymes. Obscure. Fix this vigorous cognitive decline. Relinquish my jester and my mimic mime. To those that oppose my obsessive and often obscure rhymes, off with their heads, make haste, and write no reasons why. It's a short poem, but it's really, the words, how they're put together, it's really fun. It's really fun. Yeah, that's the word thoughts in big letters, y'all. Thoughts is an 8-letter word. Let me count, double check. Yeah, there's 8 letters in that word. Alright, yeah, every time at the end of the poem, I would just say some off the top of my head thoughts about my poem that I just read, and then I would close by saying, please return, I will read more mechanical poetry. And then with the editing software, my outro would kick in and make all that fancy, extravagant music that I chose to. Because first it was the Smashing Pumpkins, and then I changed it to when I was on TikTok, because TikTok didn't allow my intro and outro of old because it was very small clips of the Smashing Pumpkins. I'll read this poem. It's a little hard to read, but I will attempt it. Hopefully I don't screw it up. So yeah, let's go ahead. Switch it on over here. Howdy. It's Jason with Mechanical Poetry. I title this poem Paper. Paper. Yeah, this is gonna be too hard to read. I am to upload a poem. Yeah, I'm not reading this. Fuck this shit. I'm not reading this shit. Let's see, what else could I read? I could read that one about walls, where I talk to walls and shit. It's kind of sad, but kind of cool at the same time. Sad and cool. So, howdy, it's Machine. Or I mean Jason, take your pick. I thought I would talk to Wall because walls listen sometimes. I would say God listens to my thoughts all the time, but I wouldn't know because God never talks to me audibly. Most of the time I talk inside my head, but have been caught talking to myself out loud. I think the background in this video symbolizing me talking to a wall is profound. Wall, were you wondering when I was going to start rhyming? Well, Wall, that would be 2 screens ago and thought it had perfect timing. Okay, Wall, this part of the poem is going to be sad or depressing. Excuse me. This is my heads up warning, Walls, because I know not every wall wants to hear about problems or insecurities, anger, rage, pain. Many walls would rather stand outside consistently getting soaked by the rain, slowly deteriorating, crumbling, falling apart to fade while the rain steals their minerals, absorbing into whatever else there is to keep walls sane. Will walls decay or listen to what I have to say? Yeah. That was obviously about how, I don't have many people to talk to in my life. about things. So I think that's basically what that was. And how it gets annoying to talk to yourself like constantly. Yeah, thoughts about thoughts about thoughts. Those are my thoughts on the thoughts. Alrighty, I got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes to stream. Any requests, whoever's watching? This one I could read. It's about my name, I think. It's depressing too. It's really sad. Okay, so this one's titled What My Name Means. I will write letters on this screen, attaching words to define what I mean. For you to visualize characteristics of this being, J is for jealousy or jealous. I want to be someone else, tall and intimidating, alpha male, not necessarily followed or feared. If anything, to be able to grow a beard. A is for assume. Assuming the world hates me, I tell myself before I leave my sanctuary, I have every right to exist in this world. Holding on to this anxiety, I walk funny, thinking continuously that people are staring. S is for sad. An emotion shadowing me, figuratively speaking, I will be seeking confidence and love. I do not want to give up. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, O is for opinion. Everything I say, think, or do is opinion. Nothing that came out of my existence is true. Ears listen out of pity. Again, another assumption. N is for negotiator. I negotiate my existence with myself. My name is Jason, not Jason. I go by machine because that is what I am. I forgot about that last part with the poem. I go by machine because that is what I am, a machine, a robot. So yeah, that's a sad poem. This is the second time I fucked up and hit the right clickety click. Excuse me. Yep, trying to quit smoking. That's what it's gonna sound like for a little bit. Just hawking a phlegm. Or like clearing your throat and whatnot. Well, I guess I'll read another poem. I got like 2 more minutes. Might as well, I guess, right? Let's see, what should I read? I don't know. What's that? I guess I could read this. I don't even remember it. Let's see if I mess this one up. It's titled What Was Said. Just thought I would share some thoughts about things that have to do with other things that do not matter to me but might matter to you. Because, in fact, I have nothing better to do than bother you with thoughts that I will use to place them in your mind so that you might have a clue. But what is it that I have to say? I have not said anything yet, just the description of what you have yet. This is shitty. What the fuck am I writing here? And the font is like, I can barely fucking read that. What is this? Just thought I would share some thoughts about things that have to do with other things that do not matter to me but might matter to you. Because, in fact, I have nothing better to do than bother you with thoughts that I will use to place them in your mind so you might have a clue. But what is it that I have to say? I have not said anything yet, just the description of what you have yet to hear. Please hear me. You do not have to So you could smell your foot, phone, clothes, or even a rose would not bother me, I suppose. I read a lot of Dr. Seuss as a kid. Does it show, or is this a fib you tell me? I'm not finishing this poem. Oh my gosh, what the fuck was I writing? I will just have to talk to you another day. I am out of breath and forget what I was going to say. Yeah, this is like garbage. This probably was a filler poem, and I didn't have. I think the cats are trying to murder each other. Fucking crazy ass cats. Alrighty. I think it is 12. Thanks for whoever popped in. It is a-okay that you didn't chat. However, I do enjoy chatting. I don't feel as though I'm intimidating. I feel as though I'm a fairly friendly person that somebody could easily talk to. But I mean, like I said, that's fine. If people don't want to chat, they don't want to chat. I mean, there's no rule that people do have to. So, all right. Adios. Thanks for popping in. I'm out of here.